Wait, I'm running out of time. What's up, guys? My name is Steven Hughes. We're running a little bit late today because of the Nick and the Nick and Phil goal line show. Sorry about that, but we gotta get through the show quickly. I did lose a little bit of time due to their over timing thing. I don't care. So what we're going to be talking about today. My name is Steven Hughes. Forgot to introduce myself. My name is Steven Hughes. I'm the host of Steven's All Out Baseball Show here on August 27th here at 8:08 p.m. on the east on the West Coast, 11:08 on the East Coast, and we're here tonight to talk to you guys about the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers, the big headlines of Major League Baseball going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'll be talking about that. We'll also be talking about Curtis Granderson, the Granny Man, going to the making a big impact on the Yankees, the Yankee Bombers, hitting his 200th career home run. How big of an impact he has been since getting to the Yankees from Detroit a few years ago. And we'll talk a little bit about Japan winning the World Series, the title game. It's on Steven's All Out Baseball Show here on Spreaker.com. I'ma kick the ballistics, so get this dick ballistic. And what's up, guys? And I'm a special guest talking about the big headline in Major League Baseball: the Boston Red Sox trading Adrian Gonzalez, Carl Crawford, and Josh Beckett to Los Angeles Dodgers. And here on the phone with me right now is Jason, a part of Jason's Sports Show. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for getting onto the show with me today. So, give me what's going on with this trade. How big is this trade for the Dodgers and possibly for the Red Sox?
Well, it's big for the Dodgers because Loney was not a big effect on the Dodgers this year. He was really a better guy during 07, 08, and 09. In the last 2 years, he hasn't been showing much effect. So this trade brings something big to the Dodgers right now. So I think that Loney may have a good career in Boston, but we need Adrian Gonzalez right now in LA.
Wow. Adrian Gonzalez here made an impact, hitting a home run on his first at bat. Way to start your new career in Los Angeles. Jason, give me what's going to happen on the NL West. The NL West, obviously a tight race for the Giants and the Dodgers. How will this boost for the Dodgers really help the Dodgers' chances of making the playoffs, maybe possibly beating out the Giants near the end of the season?
Well, right now they don't have their best lineup. They still need to get D. Gordon back. They would like to get Ted Lilly back into that pitching rotation. I know, watching the game right now, that Josh Beckett's first debut with the Dodgers wasn't that good, but come early September, this team will be in full force, and it'll be a team to be reckoned with, and this team might be able to fit in a Giants playoff berth.
I agree with you. The Dodgers getting out of this trade, getting Adrian Gonzalez, Carl Crawford, and Josh Beckett, then the Dodgers send over to Boston James Loney, Ivan DeJesus, Alan Webster, Ruby De La Rosa, and outfielder Jerry Sands. Those are the two players to be named, but they are, according to sources, the ones that will be traded to Boston also. Jason, give me a little bit of input on some of these guys that are being traded, like Loney and Ivan DeJesus.
Loney, he'll be good for Boston. I'm pretty sure the Boston fans will warm up to him. If he can heat up, then that'd be nice. Even though Boston is in a bad season right now, I mean, I'm sure they'd love to see something for the future, knowing that Loney might be going back, will be going back for next season. Jerry Sands is a quality infielder, and I think he'll be able to help that Red Sox infield. I'm not sure about the other guys, but some of these guys, these young guys who could probably prosper pretty well in the minor league Red Sox. I've seen the Paul Sox; they have a great organization, so I mean they're gonna get better, and this is a good trade for Boston in the future.
I agree with you. This is, unfortunately, I'm one of the fans for the Giants, and it's unfortunate for one of these things to happen. But the Dodgers, since Magic Johnson took over the team as the owner earlier this year, he has really changed his ball club a lot. Gaining Hanley Ramirez at the trade deadline, and then now gain this monumental trade and getting Gonzalez, Crawford, and Beckett, and returning possible good prospects for the future. And one more question on this topic: how will the Red Sox do in the future with now three to four prospects looking to become big, probably the faces of the franchise very soon?
These guys become the face of the franchise. You're looking at maybe, I don't know, maybe 2017, maybe 2018, a team that's really dominant for the Red Sox. It's just in a few years, get these guys in the major league, see them a few starts. But once that happens and they start becoming big, it seems they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in AL East. Well, the Dodgers, they're trying to win right now, which wouldn't be that bad. I mean, Johnson and his ownership group, they have enough money to keep on feeding the Dodgers to keep on continuing this success.
I agree with you. This is I think this will be great for the Red Sox too. I think it's an equal trade for both teams, and I think they'll do very successful in the future with the Red Sox getting these prospects and James Loney, and then the Dodgers getting possibly a very, very good team in the making. Maybe the Dodgers are World Series contenders next year because of this acquisition. Then getting Carl Crawford back off getting Tommy John just a month ago or earlier than a month ago. Wow, the Dodgers really, they're changing things around. And quickly before, unfortunately, I had to take you off because our time got decreased because of the ending of the earlier show. Vince Scully, the longtime broadcaster for the Los Angeles Dodgers, is returning for, listen to this, his 64th season as a broadcaster for the Dodgers. It dates his first year with the Dodgers was when they're in Brooklyn, 1950. Jason, how do you like Vince Scully coming back for another season?
Vince Scully is loved out here. You can ask any journalist, any broadcaster, any radio broadcaster out here in LA, and maybe in the United States. They'll tell you Vince Scully is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, sportscaster of all time. He not only does what he brings to a game is a play-by-play, he brings stories, he brings fun facts. It's amazing to watch a game that Vince Scully broadcasts, so it's really nice to have him again for 2013.
So I'm sorry, Jason, but that's all the time I can really have with you. Thank you for being a real contributor to the show. This is Jason, the host of Jason's Sports Show. He's also the Dodgers beat writer, beat reporter for our Spreaker.com episode here on National Sports. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Please tune into the show. It's also in the archives from past episodes. When we come back, we'll go from the other team that's in the playoff race in the NL West to the Giants. I'll have my fellow Giants beat reporter Victor Almarchini on the phone talking to you guys about what he expects he has seen from the Giants this year, what he's expecting in the playoffs, and what he's expecting in the future. Please tune in back after this commercial break to see his all-out baseball show here on Spreaker.com. And we're back here on Steven's All Out Baseball Show here on Spreaker.com. One of our sponsors is Lowe's. Lowe's, one of the official sponsors of Major League Baseball. And like I told you guys before commercial break, Victor Almarchi, the Giants beat reporter, will be talking to us about what he's seen with the Giants this year. Does he think that they should have been better or they should have been worse? The playoff chances for the Giants and now the future of the Giants. And Victor, you're on Steve's All Out Baseball Show. Welcome to the show.
How's it going, Steve?
It's going great, Victor. Thank you for asking. So, you're the Giants beat reporter. Tell me a little about what you've seen this year in the Giants. Have you expected more? Have you seen what you've liked? And how do you like the Giants' chances in the playoffs this year?
Oh, well, I really have enjoyed watching them this year. I think that they have been quiet in the trade department and acquisition department like every single year. Haven't gone out and got a big name. I mean, Hunter Pence is a big name, but he has not produced like we all thought he would. But I think that, like everyone thought, they will be in the race for the NL West now that the Dodgers have a loaded lineup like they do. It's going to be more difficult, but I definitely think they will be in the race until the day is over.
I agree with you, Victor. It's going to be hard for the Giants, especially with a small line, with a lineup with a bunch of guys that a lot of people around the nation hasn't really heard of. Now you got the Dodgers getting Adrian Gonzalez. He's such a big name, and he has really completed the Dodgers lineup and basically becoming the one team that's not going to be beaten this year, probably. Hopefully not, because the Giants, especially with this reporter, he's thinking that the Giants are going to really beat it out to the end. Victor, the Giants and the Dodgers, they're a 3-game set to end the season. That's the last series of the entire season. Do you think that series down in Los Angeles at Chavez Ravine, is that going to be the series that decides who wins the NL West this year?
Well, hopefully, as a Giants fan, I hope that series does not have playoff implications. I hope we go into LA with at least a 4-game lead, so we feel safe if we get swept. But to make things interesting, it would be very fun and exciting to watch those two teams go at it with 3 games left and playoff implications on the line.
Yeah, that'll be pretty much gut-wrenching for Giants fans. Remember, in 2010, the Giants were down 1 game to the Padres in a 3-game set at AT&T Park, and then the Giants, the last game of the season, they would clinch the NL West, and then everybody knows what happens after that. They beat the Braves in the NLDS, they beat the Phillies in the NLCS, and then they eventually won the World Series in 2010. What a great year that was for the Giants. And now, Victor, let's think about future-wise. You have a bunch of young prospects for the Giants with Hector Sanchez, Brandon Belt. Hopefully he improves, and then maybe the Giants re-sign Marco Scudero and Hunter Pence, the 2 guys that were acquired. How do you think the Giants will fare in the future with their pitching staff and with their hitting?
I think that we have a pretty bright future with the prospects we have in the minor leagues, and hopefully we can keep Scudero around and Hunter Pence around, and maybe obviously we'll have Melky back next year I don't know how that's going to work out and how long of a contract he has, but our outfield would be pretty stacked if we had Cabrera and put Pence, and hopefully go get another outfielder if we could, and don't know when Gary Brown is going to be called up, but hopefully he makes his way up because I've heard a lot of good things about him. And as long as everyone's stays healthy, Posey, all the big names, and we have a good shot every year. And hopefully Lincecum has a good year next year because this year has been pretty awful.
Yeah, the Giants really having a lot of good prospects. Especially what you said, Victor, about Gary Brown, what impact he will probably make. But unfortunately, the Giants outfielding right now, especially Melky Cabrera coming back next year from his suspension, or possibly late into the playoffs. The outfield, like you said, is very stacked. And one more question before we have to go. I know you have a really busy schedule. Thank you for coming on, though. But can you tell me how you felt about Melky Cabrera's suspension this year, or just a couple weeks ago?
Oh, well, I've become one of the biggest Melky fans out here, and it definitely hurts the Giants, but they have responded well with I think it is 7-4, 7-3 record since he's been gone, and obviously, yeah, it hurts us, but in the long run, if we can make it without him, then it'll only mean that we'll be stronger when he gets back, and for the future, if we have him, that only makes us a better defensively and obviously hitting team.
Do you think that the Giants have lost faith with Melky Cabrera? I know he is starting to become a fan favorite at AT&T Park, and then everybody heard about this. Everybody was just devastated about it.
Well, I mean, I'm personally not against him. I do not believe in using steroids and testosterone and things of that sort, but I still have respect for him. I think he's a great baseball player, and I hope the Giants can forgive him because he has done good work for us this year, and hopefully come back next year and do some real good work for us.
As always, Victor, thank you for coming on. Just final words, Victor.
Final words. Let's see those Giants go into LA with a 4-game lead over the Dodgers, and let's see them do some October magic this year.
As always, Victor, thank you very much for being on the show. I'd like to have you on the show in the future.
No problem.
Thank you, Vic. Victor, I'm watching the Giants beat reporter. ladies and gentlemen. He'll be on my show a lot lately. Also, if you want to ask me some questions, there will be a bar when there's a stream that's on the bottom of the screen where it says